is a Pink song, which probably made the top 10 in about 2006. So, on the count of three, we're going to go wild for that. 1, 2, 3!
So, the uniqueness has been lost on the jacket, isn't it? Thought I'd be the only one. Looks like there were two of us. Philip, by the way, just a bit of education for everyone. In Greek or Latin, means a lover of horses. In Arabic, elephant means elephant. In English, family disappointment. That's a true story. My family told me many, many times. The main reason for that, though, just a few years ago, I decided it'd be sensible to move to Slough. And I still live there. Yeah, this is not for comedy effect, that is usually where I live. So my wife and I like to try and escape the reality of living in Slough. We'll get on to that in a second. But we live with our two cats, who sound a bit like an 80s pop band. Joey and the Cock Block. Many reasons for that name, but I've only got 6 minutes to entertain you, so we'll come back to her maybe later on. So my wife and I, like I said, like to escape reality. We like to go on holidays as often as we can, as many different places as we can. We've just got back from a trip to Asia. Best thing about Asia, it wasn't the elephants, it wasn't the pandas, it wasn't even the amazing food. It was the Coke bottles, because the lid does that. It was amazing. Exactly. Put this back together. On another recent holiday, we went on a cruise a couple of years ago, and we got on board. We walked just past reception, and this lady was screaming at the receptionist, and she went, "I am absolutely fuming. I put all my pension into this once in a lifetime holiday, and you can't even get this right." The receptionist was like, "Well, I'm sorry, what seems to be the problem?" I got to my room, looked out the balcony, all I can see is a car park. That was a receptionist answer as well. She kept it a little bit cool and naturally there. She said, "Look, I'm really sorry that's your experience so far. I'll tell you what, give us half an hour after we set sail. You can still see the car park, we'll give you a free upgrade." Yeah. Anyway, back to Slough, that lovely part of the world. One or two things about it. I'm not going to call them interesting, but there are some facts. 4th worst place in the UK to live. Luton is number 1 if you want to do a little comparison. Okay, that's how bad Slough is, just 3 steps behind. It's the first place though in the UK ever that had a zebra crossing paint on the floor. No one ever stops at it. Not a single person. But we talked about astrology once before, so we'll do it again. Back in the 1700s, William Herschel, an astronomer, I won't say famous because who knows who he is, right? He's the guy that discovered Uranus. I knew that would get a smiley little laugh from some corner of the room, always does. But I know how he discovered that planet. Because even back then, like 400 years ago, he could recognise a shithole when he saw one. That's the kind of love and reinforcement we need. Very much. Just like that you get the story. So, mention my wife, a couple of things she's done to give me the hint and the kind of nudge that this isn't the happiest marriage it could be. I'll tell you the first one. We went on holiday to Spain. She woke up for an afternoon siesta. And she got those giant bags of crisps. You know the ones you can only get abroad, right? Or in Costco, if you've got the car. Yeah. She devoured every single crisp in that bag and did not give me one single crisp. I know. Even worse than that, when she finished, she looked me dead in the eye. And she said, "That was the best 15 minutes of my life." So what I'm doing wrong, but it's not even the worst thing she said to me. That happened just a couple of weeks ago when I was sat watching TV. Me, Joey, Cock Block, having a great time. My wife was just in the other room. We've got a smart TV that when you pause it, the pictures and the happy memories come up. The picture came up in 2014, and my wife just turned around and she went, "I look just as good as I did back then." Now, despite this face and this jacket, I am not a stupid man, okay? I said, no, you look even better now than you did then. It wasn't her reaction. She went, "You could do some Botox." So the appointment is on Friday at 2:45. Let's see if it works, shall we? two little things to tell you. I think it's about enough time. Got the train the other day, and I heard that slogan we hear every single time, right? See it, say it, sorted. It's a lie, don't believe it. Right? Rucksack on the floor on the train, so I picked it up, did my good deed for the day, took it to the customer service desk. I said, what do you want us to do with that? I said, well, what do you want me to do with that? They went, well, you can either take it back to the cleaner on the train and they'll deal with it, or you can go around the other side of the train station and there's a lost and found desk and you can take it there. So it turns out it's see it, say it, do it yourself. Which my wife has told me a few times as well, actually. I'm going to leave you with one last holiday tale. My wife's favourite place to go on holiday is Amsterdam. Last time we went, we stumbled across the Condomeria. This is a real shop in Amsterdam, sells nothing but condoms. Different shapes, different sizes, different flavours. Got a vegan condom, which obviously is never going to be 100% meat free, is it? And one condom that caught my eye, a crisp flavour condom. Yeah, probably cheese and onion, but I didn't find out. On the back of the packet for the best 15 minutes of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. I've been Phillip Reiss. Thank you very much.
Phillip Reiss. All right, phones out. Push the